Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And greetings to our lecturer, Dr Norhaslina, and to my fellow friends. Today I will be presenting about major pest insect in oil palm plantation, which is rhinoceros beetle. Before starting, I would first like to introduce myself. My name is Faireez Bezakifli. My metric number ID is 2024740877. Now let's first start with the introduction. Originally from West Africa, was introduced to Southeast Asia in 1848 and later developed commercially in Sumatra. It was introduced to Malaysia in 1911 by Sir N. Falconer, leading the establishment of the first commercial oil palm estate, Tenamaram Estate, in 1970. Since then, oil palm has become Malaysia's top commercial crop, making the country the second largest oil palm producer globally after Indonesia. However, the industry faced significant challenge, particularly from Orestes rhinoceros beetle, which caused severe damage to the plants, leading to productivity loss and plant death. This beetle, along with secondary infestation by red palm weevil, have become major pests. The beetle rise as a pest in the oil palm industry is linked to certain plantation practices and their initial development in the coconut industry. Continuous monitoring, control measures, and research are being carried out to manage and understand the impact of rhinoceros beetle on oil palm industry in Malaysia. Orestes rhinoceros, an important agricultural pest, has been extensively studied over time. Initially described by Linnaeus as Scarabeus rhinoceros, it was later named Orestes stenter by Castelnau in 1840, and finally settled as Orestes rhinoceros with the establishment of zoological nomenclature. The beetle belongs to the superfamily Scarabidae, which has existed for around 200 million years. Of 42 species in Orestes genus, only Orestes rhinoceros is a pest of oil palm in Asia. In Malaysia, it is commonly known as kumbang badak, with kumbang meaning beetle and badak meaning rhinoceros. The life cycle of Orestes rhinoceros, which includes egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages, varies in duration based on climate, nutrition, and humidity, typically lasting 4 to 9 months. Females lay 70 to 100 eggs, and adults mate soon after their first feeding post-pupation. The species is robust, long-lived, and highly productive, contributing to frequent beetle attacks. Immature beetles prefer dead standing coconut palms and various decomposing organic materials for breeding, while adults primarily live on fresh plants but return to decomposing site to mate and breed. Studies indicate that habitat features like ground cover over 70 cm, decomposing tree trunks with 77% moisture, soil pH below 4.2, and high rainfall increase beetle population density. Orestes rhinoceros established itself in Malaysia with emergence of coconut cultivation, having been introduced via shipping and cargo transport of timber and other materials. The beetles adapted to coconut trees along the Malaysian coastline, leading to their population spread. In the 1970s, oil palm estates replaced old rubber plantation, and rotting rubber tree stumps and young oil palm trees provided ideal breeding and feeding grounds for the beetles, causing a population surge. The enforcement of the zero burning concept, which banned open burning due to environmental concern, leads to rotting material in fields, further boosting beetle numbers. Under planting techniques, leaving dead palm standing and using empty fruit bunch as fertilizer also contributed to the beetle population increase. Malaysia's ideal climate, suitable geography, and abundant food and breeding grounds facilitate the rapid spread of Orasites rhinoceros. In Malaysia, reports of Orasites rhinoceros attacking local plantation surfaced shortly after the crop's introduction. The west coast of peninsular Malaysia experienced more severe attacks due to earlier coconut cultivation. Immature and young oil palms are primary targets, as demonstrated by study in a northern Perak, showing 200 adult beetles per acre. Beetles are typically found in a state within 1 to 6 months after replanting, indicating that replanting sites are crucial breeding grounds. The nocturnal beetles bore into young palm fronds, causing hole and V-shaped cuts, leading to produce photosynthesizing areas and delayed fruit production. Attacks often result in significant crop loss and can be lethal to young palms. Damage from these beetles has been well documented, with crop losses averaging 40% to 92% in the first year of harvesting, a more than 50% reduction of canopy size, and approximately 25% crop loss due to reduced photosynthetic activity and delayed plant maturity. In Malaysia, increasing number of Orasites rhinoceros beetle have significantly damaged the oil palm industry, prompting interest in pest control and management. Effective pest management incorporates various techniques and understanding of ecological factors. Field sanitation is critical, including clearing potential breeding ground such as standing logs, stumps, and rubbish pile. Pulverization methods like the enviromarker method, the mountain goat method, and the beaver method reduce the decomposition period of felled palms, restricting breeding grounds. Trapping techniques include mass trapping with aggregation pheromones are also used. Pheromone traps, which utilize ethyl 4-methyl octanoate, have become popular for their efficiency and economical value. Chemical controls are generally not ideal due to beetles' insufficient exposure, but some treatments have shown effectiveness. Chemicals like cypermethrin and chlorpyrifos have been effective in both nursery stages and field trials. Gamma benzene, aldrin, and carbaryl are used for controlling the larva stage. However, chemical methods pose health and environmental hazards and are not always effective. Biological control agents have been explored extensively. Predators like Scolia particalis and Scolia procer were used but proved ineffective. The Orasites virus discovered in Malaysia and introduced globally has shown some success but requires integration with other methods. The entomopathogenic fungus metarism, effective against larvae, has been studied as a potential biopesticide and remains lethal for long periods. Field application of the fungus significantly reduced beetle population, especially larvae. Culture controls involve practices such as planting cover crops like Pueraria javanica, which act as a physical barriers to breeding sites, Beetles were absent when cover crops measured more than 70 cm in height. Malaysia has close significant relationship with Orosites rhinoceros beetle. While this beetle is notorious pest feared by all palm planters, the challenges posed by its attacks have spurred advancements in science and pest management. Efforts to control the beetle have led Malaysian researchers to develop a deeper understanding of its behavior and biology, contributing valuable insights and that are beneficial globally. These findings not only help manage the rhinoceros beetle, but also provide ideas and strategies for controlling similar pests in the future.